Well, it's a great honor to be here and share some hard-earned lesson from Iceland's response to complex and ongoing disaster. So, when 1% of the Icelandic population was displaced and shattered across more than 30 municipalities, we were confronted with a fundamental questions. What do people need when everything known and stable is suddenly gone? Their homes, their routines, and their sense of safety. The answer were not found in growth statistics, finance performance, or in infrastructure projects within the town itself. They go deeper, reaching into the core human needs: safety, connection, and path to rebuild. These are found in human relationships, in trust, in collaboration, and coordinated response. What truly made difference was the collective effort of local authorities, the government, and public welfare services coming together with a shared purpose: to restore stability and support people's well-being. The process I will share with you today has been anything but straightforward. The demand has been real and times overwhelming. What I want to do here today is to offer a glimpse into how Icelandic society has, with care, sought to place people's needs at the center of disaster management. When disaster strikes, we are reminded of what truly matters: people, connection, and care. Well-being means placing these values at the heart of our system. In the first days and weeks after the evacuation, the focus was on safety and basic needs. Mass care centers were quickly opened, followed by a dedicated service center for Grindavík's residents, emphasizing on temporary housing, psychological first aid, and education for the children. As weeks turned into months, it became clear this was not a short-term emergency, but a long-term crisis: the relocation of an entire town. In response, the Icelandic Parliament passed a landmark legislation in June 2024. The law recognized the right of disaster survivors and mandated a long-term support teams, placing well-being as a core responsibility. This marked a major shift from short-term aid to lasting well-being center system. From the outset on establishing a long-term response, we knew our approach had to be based on the best knowledge available about the long-term effect of disaster. Both Icelandic and international research clearly show that such events have lasting effect on well-being. As Sigríður so effectively highlighted the talk on the following the avalanche researchers, these events can leave lasting psychological impacts not just in the immediate aftermath, but many years down the line. Our approach builds, among others, in the insight from the Flateyri's avalanche research, which identified those critical risk terms: lack of social support and financial hardship for adults, and particularly influential role of caregivers' trauma responses for children. To address these risks, we built our model across 3 core pillars: social support, including psychological care and integrated services; targeting financial support, like financial counseling and housing and employment assistance; and proactive outreach, identifying and reaching vulnerable groups. When disaster strikes, their impact extends every aspect of life and have profound effect. And that's why our approach provided integrated support for mental health and social support, housing, employment, children's education, and meaningful leisure. Our team includes psychologists, social workers, disaster specialists, public health experts, and educational professionals, allowing us to provide a comprehensive support for the individuals and families. To respond to well-being needs, we provided a targeted support, counseling and psychological support delivered by trauma specialists, family and couples counseling to strengthen relationships and connections, and educational events on mental health and well-being. When an entire community is relocated and its residents are spread across more than 30 municipalities, recovery becomes complex, and it requires breaking down silos across sectors and levels of government to ensure the needs of displaced residents are met wherever they are. In crisis situations, decisions are often made quickly, under intense pressure, and with incomplete information. Without a careful documentation, a valuable lesson can be lost, making it essential to capture this insight to improve a future response. Ongoing research into the short and long-term impacts of Grindavík disaster on well-being of those affected is essential. Just as findings from the avalanche studies in Iceland shaped our approach to prevention, support, and caring for well-being of those impacted, systematic analysis of this experience ensures that we can respond even better in the future. These lessons are significant and will become even clearer with time. But one thing is certain. We must lay the groundwork before disaster strikes, armed with the best possible knowledge. By consistently using the best available knowledge, planning on overall well-being of survivors, and strengthening collaboration between researchers, service providers, and the policymaker, we can ensure that our response is not reactive but proactive. And most importantly, keep the people's need at the center of all recovery efforts. Thank you.